Alright, so I just woke up to some pretty big news. I've been tagging on this on Twitter. I'm sorry, I'm a bit late because I think this came out the moment I went to bed. This is a huge teaser for Knights of the Apocalypse and obviously Grand Cross, or else I wouldn't be really talking about this. At the bottom here of the screen, you can already see the logo for Grand Cross with Freyr for whatever reason. This is an old logo, I'm pretty sure. I'm not actually 100% if this logo was the one that came out with Freyr or if this is a future logo we're getting. I think this is an old logo, but regardless of that. Knights of the Apocalypse is getting a big teaser on the 25th, so today's 22nd. 25th, we're probably going to be getting like a full like trailer for the anime, which is great. You know, Seven Deadly Sins ended not so great with the terrible animation. I hope that Netflix isn't destroying the other IP the poor mangaka has. And we've been, waiting for confirmation, anything to do with Knights of the Apocalypse, to know if it would be on the Grand Cross ever, because Origin, it's been front and center. Knights of the Apocalypse is a part of Seven Deadly Sins Origin, so then Marvel owns the rights to the property for Origin. Would they also buy the rights for Grand Cross as well? That was the question. No, since they already have it, it's probably much easier for them. And yeah, apparently so. So this is what the whole text says. Further app games, good. The Seven Deadly Sins, War Between Light, that's Grand Cross, how it's translated. Four Knights of Revelation, the race is decided. So they're going to probably reveal 4 Knights, Knights of the Apocalypse, at some point. We don't know when, but it is coming. This is sort of like a tease to say, hey, people are probably just waiting for Origin, and probably before Origin even comes out, we're probably going to be getting it on Grand Cross. We just don't know exactly when. I'm going to talk about when I think this is going to be coming out for Grand Cross. But this is good. If you haven't watched the movie that came out on Netflix, movie kind of sucks. I mean, the movie itself isn't terrible. It's just, I hate Netflix so much. The way that they release anime is just wrong. They ruined JoJo Part 6. They ruined Seven Deadly Sins. And they're trying to ruin Knights of the Apocalypse as well. They release half of the movie. Half. You need to wait for the other half of a movie. It's unbelievable. So if you watch that movie, I seriously hope this repairs some of the damage of that movie, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people I seen said that they just don't care about Knights of the Apocalypse. They watched the movie and they just don't care. The movie was just really because it was cut in half. Maybe if it wasn't, people would be more excited about it. This anime preview could... I know nothing of Knights of the Apocalypse. Now that I know it's actually going to come out to Grand Cross and probably relatively soon, I might, start reading it. It's not really that long. It's I think 80 chapters or something so far, which is like an afternoon read. But when should anyone expect this on Grand Cross? So right now, let me open the game. I forgot about that. This is where we are at with the story, right? Meliodas has just gone True Magic and did his thing, whatever. I don't remember the names. I didn't watch this part of the anime. I just read it years ago. I don't remember the names of the stuff, but he went True Magic. This is the last thing we got in the story. Realistically, if they don't want to stretch it too much, I think we should end the Seven Deadly Sins story in the game in 2 chapters. We're gonna, sorry for spoilers if you haven't read it or watched it yet. We're gonna get the full fight against the Demon King, real Demon King or Demon King possessing Zeldris, whatever. Next, basically right after this, there's some stuff that happens obviously, but basically right after this, and then there's a little segment, and then there's the Chaos arc. The Chaos arc is very short. I hope they don't extend it too much, because it was pretty confusing. I don't think many people liked it too much, but they probably will adapt it because it did happen. I think that what we're gonna be getting is one of the Knights of the Apocalypse characters during the Chaos arc, while they're adapting the Chaos arc, to tease the Seven Nights of the Apocalypse, Seven Nights, Four Nights of the Apocalypse anime and the story chapter, right? They're probably going to start adapting the story chapter in the game. I say that because that's what Grand Cross is trying to accomplish over Origin. So Grand Cross and Origin, obviously made by the same company, they want to differentiate the two games. If you've missed out on a video I made years ago at this point, it wasn't years, but so many months ago, where is it? This one, 10 months ago. This was an interview that a producer for Origin gave to this like website. And one of the things that they say, I have it actually open on the spot, that's great. They're preparing an original story for Origin. What they want is to separate, right? Grand Cross has been adapting the regular story, the manga story, and Origin is going to do its own thing. Very likely a mixture between, the characters of Seven Deadly Sins, already aged, and the Knights of the Apocalypse characters, which are going to be there in the world as well. They're probably going to be making their story around that, so they will very likely not touch the Knights of the Apocalypse actual, manga, and be more based on, the characters' personality and stuff, and the story will go from there. That's what they want to do with Origin, and I think that's good. It separates Grand Cross and Origin, and Grand Cross will likely be picking up the adapting the manga for Knights of the Apocalypse. So that's when I would guess the characters will come out, just because of this. Origin is clearly their new push, right? Their new game that they want to promote, and Knights of the Apocalypse is again front and center. They've been showing Tristan's face all over. They clearly care to differentiate the games. So, and they clearly care to make both games run at the same time. So that's probably what I would guess. I mean, that's a guess, right? For the rest of this page, if you're interested, there's I guess an interview with the voice. How'd that, bro? This thing I use to translate is okay. It's like an interview with the voice actor. I don't know who. Let me look it up. Maybe it's a voice actor I know. I am not very good with names or okay. This is just not his name. It's I don't know. Maybe it is. It just didn't give me any results. I'm not good with names or character names, but I love Japanese voice acting. When I hear a Japanese voice actor, I recognize it every time. One of my favorite, I think, at this point is Monspeed's voice actor. His voice is just so good. Anyways. So yeah, 25th, we're going to be getting a teaser. I might cover it, I don't know. Depends on how good it is or how bad it is. I don't know who this is. Again, I know nothing about it. Do I want to read it before the teaser? Probably. I probably should. It's only 80 chapters or something. If you want to read it as well, I would recommend not watching the movie. The movie kind of introduces the characters, but it kind of just cuts off. It's really not good because of that. The movie itself isn't terrible. It just cuts in the middle. So be ready. In, I want to say 5 to 6 months, we might end up seeing Grand Cross reveal some stuff for Knights of the Apocalypse. That's my guess. And yeah, exciting.